Wait.
No, don't even. Don't. I know where you're going with that.
We've got our hard-boiled eggs. We're gonna make deviled eggs. We like to do a little bit of a spin on the deviled egg, so I do a brown butter deviled egg. And we use that kind of, in place of that heavy mayo-laden deviled egg, we like to actually use the butter in the egg mixture as you would mayonnaise. Using this brown butter base is the way. Well, brown butter is actually easy to make. And what it is you actually just take whole butter, the butter fat, right? The milk solids, water, and you cook a little bit of that water out. And then when the water evaporates, those milk solids start to toast, and you take it to that beautiful nutty brown color and flavor, and that's called beurre noisette, which is French for brown butter. You can also take it even further. It's almost, it's not burnt, but it's just a dark brown butter. Yeah, so that's called beurre noir.
Unsalted or salted, does it matter?
I go unsalted because then I want to salt it myself. Great question.
You know, I try to help the people out.
Have I gotten taller?
You're on your tippies.
No, just a little bit. I think I've been doing these stretches every single morning where I tie my leg to the doorknob, and then Lauren pulls the doorknob and it stretches my legs, and my arms are tied to the top of the window, and it's been working.
Yeah, you look tall.
Yeah, thanks. All right, so we're gonna throw this on the stove and we're just gonna start toasting it. It's gonna start boiling initially, and then you're gonna start to smell it. It's really nutty.
Like you.
It's nutty.
How long, because I know people get worried, like, well, am I doing it right? Like timing wise, like how long?
This is like a 3-minute process. So
but you have to be consistently like stirring, right?
Yeah, the butter's gonna melt, and then the milk solids, it's the moisture in the butter is gonna start evaporating, the water in the butter is gonna start boiling out, and then you're gonna start to see those milk solids are brown. They actually will create brown particles on the bottom of the butter, and that's the flavor right there.
So pot, high heat,
Pot.
continuously stirring, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So as the butter melts, this is drawn butter. As it starts to boil out, and once the moisture stops, that's clarified butter. Some people call that ghee, but ghee is actually done over lower heat, and then you would scoop the milk solids out. We're gonna toast the milk solids to create that beurre noisette. Okay, look, so now look at this boil. That's all the water boiling out, right? I'm turning the heat off now, because it'll keep browning because of the heat.
Yeah.
There it is, there's the brown butter. See it?
And this is a lot. Remember, Andrew said only use 2 to 3 tablespoons.
So look at this. It's literally browned or toasted butter. We lost Lauren. She said, finish the eggs myself. She's got stuff to do, so I'm gonna finish this recipe. We've got our hard-boiled eggs here. When I cut these, and if you look at that too, they're like partially cooked. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I want a little bit of that. I don't want it too chalky. I'm gonna put the hard-boiled egg yolk in the bowl. I'm gonna add a little bit of mayonnaise. I'm gonna add the brown butter, fresh herbs, smoked salmon, a touch of vinegar, salt, and that's it. Mix in some of this smoked salmon. I don't like to blend the eggs up. I like the texture of the hard-boiled egg, so I'm actually gonna mash all this with a fork and then scoop it right into the shell itself. So a little dash of champagne vinegar. This is very rich, so we wanna cut through some of the richness with just a touch of vinegar, a little bit of champagne vinegar. A touch of our favorite microplastic-free Vera sea salt. Now the smoked salmon is a little bit salty, so we're not gonna go too heavy on the salt. Wow, that brown butter makes it very strong. I mean, like, strong in a good way, just because it is so rich.